go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this third down. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. The Beavers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Caught over the middle. It's Burns. And tight coverage right there, but he makes the grab, and they've got it on the 11 and a red zone chance. Here comes the heat. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. Going to swing it on second down. Zings it complete to the right. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be fourth down. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And it's no good. And the score will stay right where it is after that miss.
And that's frustrating. I mean, you put a drive together, you're in scoring zone. Like, this is a green zone. You should be making all of these kicks, these short field goals, the chip shots. Kickers have to come through. They've got to do their job.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? After the incompletion, back to the passing game. That's caught. It's close. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. He's going to look for a man on third and short. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a penalty flag. Did they get the receiver for a push-off?
Pass interference. Offense.
You don't see offensive pass interference called very often, so usually you know it's pretty blatant. It's pretty obvious. It's a severe push-off or, you know, obviously trying to break up a play so you don't give up a pick, but clear offensive pass interference on that play.
He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The kick is on its way. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. They'll give it to the back. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. Got 3 on first down and second and 7. Running to the left. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. Third down conversions, always a huge stat, and they've got a third and long from the 27. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Burns. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. They'll try the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down, it's second and 10. Dropping back, it's Mims. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The Beavers come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Snap it to the back. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. This drive's been productive so far, already picked up a couple of first downs, now out close to midfield. Off the play fake on first down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Bitonio. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Trying the left side. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line and a big red zone opportunity here. They go right back to it. Got some room in into the goal line. And he's loose and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Beavers! Precision blocking up front created the open lane and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Iowa steamrolled its way to victory today. They scored on turnovers, they scored on gadget plays, an all-around masterpiece that'll give the folks in Iowa City a ton of confidence. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Second down, they'll go to the air. Finds his man, it's Blair. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Got it behind the line. It's Campbell. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the period, and Oregon State has the lead. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Gonna look downfield again. It's complete to the left. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. Offense in a bunch formation. Give to the back. They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry. And the Ducks come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Looking to throw for it. Got it in the middle. It's Smith. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. The Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Back open in the middle. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. The Ducks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking to fire. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. Caught behind the line. It's Cross. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit. This try will come from the left hash, and he'll try to curl it in from 38. Absolutely center cut. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Hands it off. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Caught in the backfield, it's Spitonium. And just a short and safe pass play, they pick up a few. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Now the play fake. They get to him as he throws. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the facing their punt team tonight. That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Ducks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Motion from the back. Wants to go up top. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He'll get rid of it. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
I'll tell you something. In college football, you're lucky if you get 2 interceptions in a season. This guy now has 2 interceptions. In the first half of this game, he's been reading the quarterback's eyes, and he has been everywhere, an absolute ball hawk.
Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Quickly to the tight end. No chance to run, but still a good gain. The Beavers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking downfield, it's Mims. Snagged in the middle, it's Burns. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. To the air on first down. Unleashes to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. 2nd down coming up in this red zone opportunity. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Here's the pressure. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back into 16.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with the clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long, but players like that getting after him.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Now they'll run the draw. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
And now the offense will come onto the field again. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. They go to the ground. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Dropping back, it's Mims. Pocket breaking down. Let's take just a second here and look big picture for Oregon State. It's not the end of the world. This is not one of those be-all, end-all games that we used to have in a different era. But certainly for the winner, clear shot at a conference title and perhaps a spot in the college football playoff and a bye.
I love it. It's It's a great show-me week. A lot of adrenaline, a lot of emotion. Like, both these squads really...
Touchdown, Oregon State! Made the grab in the end zone for the score. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll start the return inside the spot. And the returner goes down. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Cross. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10. They've got it first and 10 from the 25. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw on first down. Safe completion on the screen. At the 35, he's loose. Across the 40, out of bounds into the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, he wants it all. Snatches it on the run. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
It seems as if this old feud has been going on since Lewis and Clark set the foundation for the Oregon Trail. They've been playing since 1894, guys.
Game's been played for a long time, a lot on the line in the state of Oregon. Bragging rights, Jesse, for a whole year.
I feel like it's one of the rivalries in college football that maybe a lot of people don't talk about or really know about. But if you've ever been around this game and you know about the tradition and the history and the emotion surrounding this game, this is easily one of the best rivalries in college football.
We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Bought a little time, lets it go. Working that left side now. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. Got his man on the right. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon!
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
And with the extra point, they close it to 17-10. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Arizona State is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Jake Plummer, this might not be over just yet. They're trailing by just 4 to San Diego State.
Setting up the screen. Runs through the tackle.
That's where things stand right now, and of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Wants to throw. It's Mims. Quickly complete. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. It's first and 10 from the 31. Wants to go up top on first down. Rushes on him. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Misfired on the last play the air. Unleashes it on the run. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Boy, and that might be the break this defense needed right before the half. You're down. You need to make a play. They can't score any more points. This one could get out of hand now. You have set your offense up right before the half to maybe close this gap.
Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Looking downfield on first down. With the catch, it's Morton. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. And it's first down, but they'll try the field goal in the closing seconds of the first half. Just drives in between the uprights. That'll cut the lead down to 4, 17-13.
And so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, some real edge-of-your-seat moments, and there's still 2 quarters to go here between the Ducks and Beavers. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move-the-chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big, fat W. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Oregon and Oregon State plays out.
The Ducks will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They didn't, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first.
Turning it on! And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. The Beavers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They'll ride the hot hand. Breaks the tackle. His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking for a man. It's Mims. Makes the grab. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Beavers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Complete. He get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down. Running back searching for a hole.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Almost had the completion, just missed it. How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on third down here in Austin. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Absolutely perfect. They're now up by a touchdown at 20-13.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth, man. 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Sends it back in motion. They'll start this drive going to the air. Fires to the tight end. Really needed a play like that to get out of mark it at the 29.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Got the first down and still on his feet. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Listen, I would feed this guy. Listen, I can run RPOs all I want, but I just need to know if it's a tie, give it to this guy. He'll make plays. He's got speed. He'll hit the hole. It's a physical runner, so I keep feeding this guy for sure.
The Ducks headed quickly to the line. They'll run it from the gun. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. This offense is feeling itself right now, and momentum's coming along with them. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Ducks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Bring in the heat. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
Punt is in the air. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one, make life easier on this kicker, who is so important to this team.
To the air, it's Mims. Fires to the right. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass. The Beavers line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. They'll run the RPO and pull it right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. 2nd down, he'll throw it. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
The trend continues for this offensive line from last week. They gave up 5 sacks last week. They've given up 4 today. The most important part of your offense is protecting that quarterback. They've got to do a better job.
Here's a hit. He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety. After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
Going right to work up top. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's called.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Backed up now, here's second and long. The run from the shotgun. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this third down. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. The Beavers come to the line with a new set of downs. Grabbed behind the line, it's Burns. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Behind the chains now on second and long. Looking to throw, it's Mims. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. And the missed connection on third down. And the Beavers will punt it away on fourth down. And they won't be able to down it. It goes into the end zone for a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Just missed on the connection, incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Grant behind the line. It's Cross.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
On third down, he drops to throw. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. The Ducks decide to punt it away. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. They'll start this drive with a pass. Makes the grab over the middle. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. So the final period starts with a second down play. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Here comes the offense on second down. Give to the running back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. To the ground to try to move the chains. That ball is wide in the backfield. Defense trying to take it back. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
It's a big mountain to climb, but the defense helping themselves out by getting that takeaway. They're going to need a few scores now, but you needed something positive to happen. You needed the momentum to shift, and I think the defense just did that by getting the takeaway.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They're in a precarious spot here. That lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Wants to fire on second down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Morton. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Looking to throw. Oh, they're after him. They'll run the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Illinois took care of business today. They left little doubt about how this this one was going to go almost from the start. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that. It sounds as if they had a good one there. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. Looking to throw, it's Mims. It's complete on the right side. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The Beavers can really attack on this second and short. Wants to go up top.
In the slant route, you got to put that foot in the ground and cut in a hurry so you can create a little bit of separation from that cornerback, and a nice job with the concentration, plucking that football, pulling it in.
Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw on first down. The throw. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Under fire. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean, and sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets home.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Under fire. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And that is a great job by the defense, containing and constricting the pocket. There was nowhere for the QB to go, and he did not have a lot of time. He went down quick.
The Beavers will call on their punt team. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. Fair catch is brought in at the 43, and they are set up nicely. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Finds his tight end. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's crossed. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. The Ducks moving quickly to the line. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. He's stopped in the backfield again, and this just hasn't been his night. It's been more like a nightmare. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. With the short hands, it's Smith. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. And the Ducks are flying down the field. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Fires into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. So now it's second and long. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. The short hands, it's crossed. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be fourth down. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. The lead is down to a field goal.
And that's massive. All the pressure on your defense now. You made the field goal. You've got to get the ball back. You need one more hit. That's what you need. And so the defense has to be ready to take the field right now, play with intensity, play with energy, and get it back to the offense quickly.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to throw, it's Mims. Got his man quickly. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Third down play from the gun. Quick strike complete. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Beavers will have it 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. Back to pass on 2nd down. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th.
The defense has had some bad stuff happen to them today. The one bright spot for them has been the pass rush. They've shown the ability to get after the opposing quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Running it to the right. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. The Beavers will line up to punt it away. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Here's the pressure. Had to throw it before he wanted. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Back to throw, and he's got to do it here late. He's going to take off. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. Every second is meaningful, and they save a few of them with the spike. And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. Finally corralled and not before. He picks up the first down. Double time, hustling to the line to stop the clock. So the Beavers able to dam up those trenches and gave the Ducks nowhere to move as Oregon State takes home this rivalry game. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. When you have number 1 beside your name, you have a target on your back. And this top-ranked team of the land is going on the road against a squad that can make it season. And the Hokies will boot it away to start the game. On the move from inside his 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So the NC State Wolfpack offense is on the field and ready to start the game. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads, showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming to this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Man, you talk all week about setting the tone, quieting this crowd. Don't let him get involved. You know how you do that? Get a sack and force a punt on the first possession of the football game. That's a heck of a start for this defense.
The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They'll run play action. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Going downfield for the big play. Brings it down on the right side. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Now he's going to break the pocket. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. The Hokies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Caught over the middle. It's Adams. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. And the Hokies have their offense in high gear. Off the play fake. Touchdown! red zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. On the run from inside his own 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Looking to throw on first down. Going to try to get it himself. Short gain on the play before he slides. They'll line up for a second down play. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. There he goes! A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Wants to go up top on first down. It's caught. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. NC State with the 1st and 10 here. The run to the left. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Trying play action. Looking down the middle. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. He's looking downfield to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And the deep shot was knocked away incomplete, but there is a penalty flag down. Let's get the call. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. NC State to bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Oh, they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. Looking to fire. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Looking downfield on first down. He's got the back in the middle. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Wants to go up top. Firing to the right, complete. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Feels as if the whole city of Raleigh is trying to help out the pack on 3rd down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
The Hokies will send out the punt unit. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. North Carolina State has it back on the offense, headed to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
Looks as if NC State will have to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Finds the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Motion from the wideout. To the air on 2nd down. Fires to the tight end. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. Pulls it in. It's Adams. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. So 1st down here as they go back to work. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Virginia Tech is on top. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. And the Hokies will snap it on 1st and 10. The jet sweep pass. Runs it all the way down to the 8-yard line before he's forced out of bounds. It'll be 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Out of the gun, looking to throw. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Iowa steamrolled its way to victory today. They scored off turnovers, they scored on gadget plays, an all-around masterpiece that'll give the folks in Iowa City a ton of confidence.
Always got some space. Few things on offense as reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33. To the ground with the back. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up one to the 35. The Wolfpack line up, trying to forge ahead for a few inches. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the big fella. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Off-play action. Rushes on him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They try to pump a run on the draw. It's a fumble. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Quick with the spin move. Touchdown, Hokies! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd, man, and they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet here.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Out of the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is... Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
And, man, nobody home on defense. We've got to understand the option starts with the quarterback. Somebody has to have that guy. The defense blows an assignment, and the quarterback takes advantage and makes the big play down the field.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Bringing the heat. He's moving out of the pocket. Looking for room at the 30. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24, first down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Second down, they'll go to the air. Bought a little time, lets it go. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. NC State has to come up with a big play here on 3rd down. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute them.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got to...
Turning it on! He'll get a fresh set of downs stopped at the 31-yard line. Then they'll line up from the 31 on first down. To the air on first down. Fires to the big fella. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. The Hokies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. And the Hokies are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, give on the inside. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. Back has it. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line. The Hokies line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. Penalty marker on the field, and the kicker's going to get another go at it, this time a little closer. You must protect the kicker when he's in a defenseless position like that. That penalty's going to give the offense a first down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. This defense might be reeling after those last two and now facing 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Back to pass. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. How about this dude? He's throwing it like Don Strock or Jim Druckenmiller. He's running it like Tyrod Taylor, or doing it all like Michael Vick.
Just showing the whole game, showing the repertoire, and how hard is it to stop a guy like this? I mean, when he can do all these things and stretch you with his feet, stretch you with his arm, that's why he's hard to stop, and that's why he's having himself a day.
And the extra point gives them a 28-3 lead. They took it 68 yards on that drive, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. He'll start the return inside his 5, and the returner will be brought down. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Got the first down and more. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. Looking to throw on first down. Here's the heat. And the heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want, because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first. He lobs one high down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Adams. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
You run the slant route day one, and this is something that the quarterback and the wide receiver has done 100 million times out there on the field in the offseason. I see man-to-man coverage. I know I can run the slant. Boom. Stick my foot in the ground, throw it, completion to my wide receiver.
Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Adams. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Snagged out of the air. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. It's complete to the right. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. Visualizing the right ball flight from 39 yards out in the right hash. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, one of the best environments in the game, and Raleigh has given us a fun first half. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. And with that, let's send it back to the fellows in Carter Finley Stadium.
North Carolina State will kick it off to open the third quarter. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down in the 26. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated. He missed that connection. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Adams. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Wants to go up top on first down. They're working that left side. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Adams. Touchdown, Hokies! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
This guy is officially a problem. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. Texas A&M is down, but they are not out of it. Not there at Kyle Field, one of the more special places to watch a game in all of college football.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive.
It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to LSU. We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He's going to let it go. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. NC State has work to do to convert this third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The play-action fake. Snagged in the middle. It's Adams. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
Looking downfield on first down. Gets it out quickly. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Hokies with the 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. Got a man in the middle. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Hokies will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Trying to bully their way in. Touchdown, Virginia Tech! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And at this point, they're just rubbing their noses in it.
There's nothing positive to be able to take away from this. You got beat down, you move on to the next game, start working on the next opponent. This one's over.
On to attempt the try. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Here he comes with the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. North Carolina State has it back on the offense, headed to the field. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Solid run on the last play gives this offense another 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Now adjusting. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
This has been a rough night for this offensive line. Man, they have not protected their quarterback. Everything starts with the big guys up front. That's their 5th sack given up of the game.
The Wolfpack put themselves in a hole here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Gets it out fast. And they're able to make the tackle. NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Using the quick game. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. He'll do it himself. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. NC State with a lot of ground to cover after losing yardage on the last play. Going to swing it on 2nd down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. NC State to bring the punt team onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. And we're about to another look at this Hokie offense. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. From the shotgun, the inside give. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. And the Hokies will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. The give to the lone running back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the bootleg and rolling out. On the move and looking deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Wolfpack with lots of ground to cover on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll take another shot here. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. They boot it away. Probably hope for a little bit more on that one. It'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Leaves it with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The RPO, fire complete to the left. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Hokies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. He's got him in the flat. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Lets it fly. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call.
Hold on. Offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Gives it on the option. Powers through the defender. Showed off just about every move in the book, except the forward move. Stopped for a short gain. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. He's got him. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. And the Hokies are moving quickly down the field. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. They'll run it from the gun. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. They've been very good at moving the chains on 3rd down. 2 for 2 on this drive. This time they need 6. Floats it out in space. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed precedent. Because no game is perfect. Something has to go wrong, so the coach will have something to gripe about in film. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'll keep it on the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now and the rush will get to him at the 25.
Man, the sack, and this offense has just struggled. They haven't done anything right, and they got a full quarter to go. Like, they got to find something in this next quarter to hang their hat on, something to leave with some positive vibes.
Looks as if NC State will have to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And he jukes the first guy, made him miss, and picked up a few before being brought down. The Hokies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll leave it with him. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Creates a little space. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Quickly complete. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. And the Hokies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. Past the first down marker and still running. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Takes the easy one to the back. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Now the play fake. Into the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
With that last touchdown, looks like they're going to start this season 4-0, and you've got to be impressed with what you've seen so far from this team. We knew coming in on paper this team had a chance this season, but until the lights go on, until you actually go out and do it for real, you can't believe just how good they are. They've shown now, starting 4-0 on the year, this is a team that's going to contend for a national championship.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Tennessee is delivering an offensive masterpiece so far. It feels like they've been singing Rocky Top all day. They're up by 23 over Cincinnati. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26. They'll run play action. Finds his man. It's Woodhead. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. NC State to the line on 3rd and inches. Williams will pass. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and it makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. Wants to return it. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. They'll start this drive from the 42. Send the tight end in motion. The give, and tick, 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 tick. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. He'll pull it on the read. Across the 45. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Pulls it and fires to the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Well, these guys have gotten off to a great start, getting out of the gate 3-0. Jesse, do we have a contender on our hands?
I know it's early, Reese, but this looks like a team right now that could be in that college football playoff discussion come year's end. They've got the playmakers. They've got an outstanding coaching staff. They've overcome some tests early, David. I know it's a long season, but they at least look like they're for real.
They definitely look the part. They look like they're for real. But you know what happens throughout a season. You lose momentum, and injury happens. So they're definitely one of those teams we're going to continue to talk about. But it's still early. It's week 3.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.